Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Laura. Hi, hello, welcome. I'm excited for this video. This is my October Trash It and Cash It, and it was unintentionally a no-buy month, so I didn't do any shopping this month. I did bring one thing into my collection that we'll talk about, but it wasn't something that I went out and purchased, so that's exciting. But I have a lot of things to talk about today, actually. I didn't think that this was going to be like a super exciting empties video, but I actually have like 15 or so products just kind of thrown in front of me right now. We're just going to start with like bath and body stuff first, because that's always, I always like to end with what I like the most. So we start with what I think is the least exciting to talk about, which is still like, they're still empties. It's still exciting to talk about. But this video, as always, all my empties videos typically have Project Pan spoilers. So if you are not interested in spoilers for any of my upcoming Project Pans, maybe just skip this video or wait till like the end of next month to watch this month's empties, that kind of thing, if you are concerned about like seeing spoilers, that kind of thing. But nonetheless, let's just get into this because I have quite a few things to talk about. I have opinions. The first thing I'm going to talk about is just like a super random product, and I ended up finishing this nail polish this month. This is like an Amazon brand. This is called Model Ones, just a gel polish. It was a like brown, kind of like a sheer brown. It wasn't my favorite. The formula of these Model Ones isn't my favorite polish, honestly. They're a little more gloopy, and then when you put the gel on, sometimes there's like shrinkage that happens even when it's wet, like before you cure it. So I just am kind of trying to go through the little mini pack of these Model Ones. Not really worth it in my opinion. So I'm going to be done with this guy. It's like maybe $2-3 because it was like a little value set kind of thing. Then another item that's kind of just an oddball random kind of guy is this guy here. This was in a Project Pan. I don't remember which one, Year Long or Deck of Panning, something like that. This is my Valentino Born in Roma Coral Fantasy Fragrance sampler, or little sample size. This is really beautiful. I actually have a like purse 30 ml spray also of the same fragrance. I really enjoy this. I think the pink one, actually, like the regular Born in Roma, might be my favorite out of these guys, but I really do enjoy this one. This one's like a little bit more sweet, but it's just really nice. So yeah, this guy is done. Then another like gift with purchase travel size trial size item was this guy, and this one actually lasted me a decent amount of time. This is the Kopari, what are you? The Ultra Restore Body Butter with hyaluronic acid. This is the regular coconut scented version. This spurred me so much to enjoy this that I bought like a little sampler pack of, they're slightly larger than this, but they're minis of the different fragrances or scents of the Kopari body butters. I really like that. I actually want to get a second set of that because I like the fragrances, like the different scents so much. So I think I might be adding that to my birthday purchase that I'm going to make next month, Scorpio season. I have two other bath products to talk about, and they're both these Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrubs. So the first one I finished off was this Peach Sorbet scent. This was for summer. This smelled like peach rings. This was so nice. Honestly, too sweet. Like when you're in the shower, I read something that like your olfactory or like your scent opens up, like your sense of smell opens up when you're in the shower. So scents are stronger in the shower. So this was really, really pleasant outside of the shower. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to smell like a peach ring. In the shower, I was like, ooh, I am so sickeningly sweet. I smell like I am Candyland right now. I did see on Ulta that the peppermint version, the candy cane version, is back, and I love that version so much. So I'm probably going to get a couple of those ones to just stock my shower. I like peppermint all year round. It's not just a holiday scent for me. This, however, is definitely more holiday scented. This was from their little mini sampler last year. This is Frosted Cranberry. This was really nice also. Again, a little too sweet for me as well. I think I'm just a mint kind of gal, or like a coconut kind of gal when it comes to like shower care stuff. So I like those. I have a couple other Shea Sugar scrubs that I bought last month. I bought a 2-pack of the Tree Hut shower scrubs because I kind of assumed I was going to be finishing this mini quickly after I finished what was left of the large size. Then we have a decent amount of skincare products, and honestly, I forgot that I finished some of these within the course of the month. The first items that was kind of in that bucket was something that I've been working on for a year. My sister-in-law's mom came in from Japan. My sister-in-law is from Japan. So her mom came to visit, and her mom is so nice. She always comes with like a gift for everyone. So she got me this little sheet mask set. There were 7 sheet masks in there. This is like an 8-hour, it says sleep 8 hours and 8 minutes. So you just leave this on for 8 minutes and it like totally hydrates your skin. These were really nice. These were super, super wet also. So these were just really, really nice. Smaller face mask than I typically need. I needed a little bit wider for my head, but these were really nice. I have no idea how much these were, so I'm just gonna give myself like $5 for it because I feel like that seems about right for sheet masks. I don't know. Then I also finished a pack of these guys right here. Tried and true. We know I love this over here on my channel. These are the Hero Cosmetics Mighty Patches. These are the micro point ones. So these ones are better for like zits or pimples that haven't quite come to the surface yet. So those ones that are like underground, I call them, and they're so painful. That's what these ones are good for. And then the other pimple patches are good if you have like an active whitehead, or if you popped something like I popped a zit right here. I'm going to slap one of those other pimple patches on it. But yeah, this was the packet's done. There's nothing left in these. I just found out Josh has been stealing some of these, little naughty boy. Another one that I kind of forgot that I finished was this guy here. This is the La Roche-Posay Toleraine Double Repair Face Moisturizer. This was really quite nice. This was hydrating without being too thick. Truly a good daytime kind of moisturizer. I think I just like, as we're transitioning to the cooler months of the year, I just like something a little bit richer. This was plenty rich enough for like day to day, and kind of on that same wavelength. I did finish the Tatcha water cream that was in my October Shop My Stash. I don't really care for this that much. It left me wanting more in terms of like moisture. This just didn't do enough for me. I can see that if you're really oily or have really like skin that doesn't need a whole heck of a lot, I think you might really like this. This was really, really lightweight. It just wasn't enough. It just left me wanting more. Something I really wasn't interested in, and just kind of was like, I just need to get this out of my collection, was this guy. This is the Super Goop Every Single Face Watery Lotion. The more I used it, the more I liked it. But if you saw my like ranking my Supergoop products, or giving like a numeric ranking of my Supergoop products, it's very arbitrary, but this did not rank very high in my like skincare section of that video. This also expires in November, so I'm happy that I finished this completely up before it did meet that expiration. And now I'm working on other SPFs in my collection. But yeah, this guy, she's done. She's gone. Then something that took forever. I think I bought this a year and a half ago at this point. This is the Garnier Fructis Micellar Water. This is just is this the waterproof one? Yeah, the blue top one, the waterproof all 4-in-1, all-in-one makeup remover. This lasted forever. I struggled reaching for this, and this is now like my preferred initial cleanse. So I actually have another micellar water that I bought. Maybe I did buy that this month, so I'll talk about that in my in this video too. But I bought a different micellar water, and I've been enjoying it also. I have a few hair care products to talk about, and these have been in projects, so these are definite spoilers. The first one was in my year-long project pan, and I'm so happy that it's finally done. I mentioned that it wasn't completely done when I rolled it out, but it is finished at this point. and that is my Olaplex number 9 serum. This guy here, there was very little product in it when I ended up rolling it out of that project, but I'm really happy that I did. I already have another one of these Olaplex number 9s. I liked this more when I had actively like chemically treating, bleaching my hair, but now I like it, but I don't think that I need it as much as I did at one point. So I might give it to my mom for Christmas. Who knows? I also ended up finishing this guy the last time I washed my hair, which was like 2 days ago. This was in my Decauy panning project pan. I rolled it out because I knew I was going to finish it, and I did. This is my Pureology Shine Bright Taming Serum. I bought this over 3 years ago for my wedding, and this is supposed to help with frizz and shine and that kind of stuff. This took over a different Pureology product that my sister loved and really recommended. This was the like new version of it, and this just wasn't as good as that old product from Pureology, so I wouldn't repurchase this one. That was all of my like what I would call my quote unquote more boring categories to talk about, and now we have the more fun categories to talk about, which is all the makeup I used up and then the things that came into my collection over the course of this past month. So we'll talk about the empties first. I ended up finishing this guy. This was a really exciting one for me because this was full a couple months ago. This is my Fenty Beauty Mini Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow. There is some product in there. I'm not taking the stopper out of this. I don't care enough. I have enough lip glosses in my life that I don't care to take the stopper out. And it loses all enjoyment for me when I take stoppers out. I also ended up finishing this guy here. This is my all-nighter, So I also ended up finishing this guy here. This is the Urban Decay All-Nighter Ultra Matte Setting Spray. I got this for free through Gratis when I worked at Ulta. The thing with the Ultra Matte one, it does keep you ultra matte. So if you are someone that gets shiny throughout the day, this will mattify you. You really have to shake the living bejesus out of this when you first get it, because when you spray it, when you initially get it, you will get little like white speckles on your face from the kaolin clay that's in this. But after like a week, I didn't have an issue with this afterwards. So I definitely can see myself in the summertime, if I do feel like I'm getting excessively oily again, I can see myself purchasing this. The Urban Decay All-Nighters are a very nice setting spray. I do actually enjoy them. And they do have a 2-pack for the holidays, which I always recommend the 2-packs. Everything is a Project Pan spoiler in my makeup world now, so keep that in mind. The first and I guess the most exciting thing for me is going to be this guy, which was something I was working on since last year. This is my e.l.f. Cream Contour Palette, and obviously she is completely empty. There is no more product. It is just blinding shiny pan in there. Then another one you would have seen me talk about in my 30, well actually all the rest is from my 30 before 2024. So this guy here, I did end up taking the other powder that was in this and putting it into the other container, but this is the CoverFX Perfect Setting Powder, and I have mine in the shade Translucent Light. I had it in the shade Translucent Light because there is nothing left in this sucker. It is empty, 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 as you can see. Let me see, can I get... So she's empty. There's no product left in here. Next product I have to talk about is just this little baby. Look at how tiny, tiny, tiny this is. And this was the LA Girl, oh gosh, I can't get it. The Shockwave liner in the shade Screamin', and I was so happy about this. This was in, I'm not going to be able to get it. This was in my year-long project pan, so this is a little bit of a spoiler. I do have a very similar shade by Natasha Denona. It's slightly cooler toned on the eye. They look the exact same. These LA Girl ones, they've started to dry out in my collection, so I'm trying to just get my money's worth out of them before they start to all just separate and go bad and like kind of just end of their life. The blue one just had like a chunk fall out of it, so it's an ever process. So I'll probably be panning some of those next year too. The absolute last product I have to talk about, and I'm not going to give myself any monetary value for this, but until like the palette itself is gone, or maybe I will. Maybe I'll give no, I won't. But I did end up finishing this shade in the Menagerie Feral palette. This is the shade Wolfling. It was such a beautiful shade. It was a like translucent gold kind of based shade with a beautiful pink metallic flip to it. I really, really enjoyed that shade, and I honestly miss it in my collection. I know I have other shades very similar to it in my collection, so I'm not like going to need to fill the gap anytime soon, but I did really enjoy this. I used it almost every day when I rolled this into my project pan. I was really happy to finish that shade up. I'm working on another one in that palette, which is why that shade here is just like missing. Then I did bring some items into my collection over the past month, and one of them I honestly forgot about, so I guess it technically wasn't a no-buy month, but it was almost like a replacement only no-buy. But I ended up grabbing this from Costco when I was at Costco recently. This is the Bioderma Sensible H2O Micellar Water. I think I saw Abby from Make Life Your Runway mention this. I feel like I saw her mention this in one of her like Costco vlogs or like shop vlogs. And I kind of went, you know, this has been like a cult classic in the YouTube world for as long as I've been watching YouTube, which is a long time because I'm in my 30s now. I used it for the first time yesterday to cleanse my like face makeup, eye makeup off, and it worked incredibly well. Then my parents were leaving to go to Florida for a few months. They have a place down in Florida that they spend half their time at. Anyway, so they were getting together with me before they left because they wanted to, my mom and my birthday is like very close together in November. I ended up asking my parents for a replica fragrance because I had the sampler set of some of the replica fragrances. Now this scent wasn't in that sampler set, so I kind of just was like, this sounds like something I would like. And I'm really glad I went with it. This is the scent Matcha Meditation, and this smells so nice. This smells unbelievably nice. Let me pull up the scent notes and I will tell you what it says. I definitely got one of the scents absolutely right on my own, and I'm really proud of myself for that. I am not a like fragrance know-it-all. I can just tell you what I think things smell like, but this is so nice. It's light, it's refreshing, it's subtle enough where if you kind of go overboard with it, you're not going to be like, oh my gosh, I have a headache all day from this. One of those fragrances where sometimes I forget that I have it on, and then I'll like do like a sudden movement, or I'll like go to like bend down really quick and grab something, and I'll get a waft of this and I'm like, oh my gosh, I smell so good, which is kind of, I feel kind of silly being like, I smell great. I'm the good one. The white chocolate and the matcha together is what I really smell when I smell this, and like the green tea and a little bit of the orange to kind of make it like more everyday. But even, I think I brought this, I think my parents and I met up maybe a week and a half ago, and I've already made a little chunk of progress in this. This is so nice, but I could not recommend this enough. I know stuff from It's Just Steph always raves about By the Fireside, and I'm not gonna lie, I have the sampler. I don't like it as much. I think I just like more clean kind of scents like this, like clean, simple, like not anything. But that is everything for my Trash It and Cash It for the month of October. Again, it was kind of a unintentional no-buy month. With the exception of bringing a replacement skincare product into my life. And then again, this I didn't purchase myself. This was a gift from my parents to me. Thank you again, Mom and Dad, for this wonderful gift. If you're watching down in Florida, I love you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're staying healthy, sane, and safe. Let me know any products that you have finished up in the course of the past month. Is there anything that you brought into your collection over the course of the past month? What are you going to be shopping for in the next coming weeks? I know there's a lot of holiday releases on all of the websites right now. I think right now I'm really interested in the Urban Decay Moon Dust palette, the like rose gold version. I'm really interested in that. I think I'm going to actually, it's in my Ulta cart right now, and I have points to redeem again. And so I think I might just snag that guy up. I definitely had FOMO from the Stoned Vibes palette. But anyway, tangent aside, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're staying healthy, sane, and safe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.
Make sure that they